Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update. So one thing Mr. Troll likes doing is putting on that Indiana Jones hat and trying to discover how people lived during the Stone Age, or better known as the 1980s. It was the golden age of music. We had Queen, Michael Jackson, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, Bonnie Tyler, Europe. Yeah, the list goes on. And all of those singers made some banger music. And so many people still enjoy 80s music to this day, even if they did not actually grow up in the 80s. Mr. Troll is one of them. But what you may have never realized is that there is some brand new 80s music that you have never heard before. This song is being popular right now, and here's the interesting part. Nobody can listen to more than this short snippet of the song. The song is known as Everyone Knows That or Ulterior Motives, but no one knows what the actual title of the song is. Also, no one knows who made this song, who wrote it, who sings it, or anything. And no one knows what the rest of the song sounds like. Now this is not a song you can just Google, and you can neither Shazam it. That is because this song does not even exist. What we do know, however, is that the short snippet we have was uploaded by a guy that was trying to ask anyone what the song is on a website where people go to when they try to identify a song. The guy claimed the song most likely wasn't a too obscure one.
That one didn't age quite so well.
The guy found that song snippet from an old recording he possessed, apparently dating back to 1999. Now, one interesting thing someone pointed out was that the snippet apparently has like a specific amount of pilot tones or something, which apparently means that the recording came from a television broadcast in an NTSC country, which apparently is one of many specific countries, and you can look at this image to know what countries it is. But what that basically means is that even though the song does not exist, it did exist at some point. It existed in 1999, and it was broadcast on television, and then it faded into obscurity. Now keep in mind that during the 1980s, there were no such things as YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, or anything like that. All songs that were created had to be distributed in physical form, as CDs. Oh wait, this is the Stone Age we're talking about. At the beginning of the era, CDs also did not exist. There instead were cassette tapes. But the point is that the only way for someone to easily access and listen to a song repeatedly was by having the song in physical form. And if a song did not sell many, well, physical forms, it faded into obscurity. Some people were lucky enough to get their songs broadcast on the radio or television once, and then nobody would hear the songs again. And that's probably what happened here. The song was broadcast once, and that one time someone happened to record that short snippet, and the rest of the song was lost. Now people point out that it is sad how people work hard on producing music, only for their music to fade into obscurity. Just like that, and never getting the recognition Michael Jackson had. But I think the silver lining here is that those songs are finally getting the recognition they deserve. The Everyone Knows That song, like I mentioned, is being really popular now, and people are making full versions out of the short snippet. Sometimes the full version is even AI generated, and everyone knows that she's
She's a black widow, she's got a big head. Jump out the back window, don't let her catch your legs. You gotta be careful, don't get caught in the trap. You're on the surface, but she's underwater, lightning fast. Just as
It sounds even scarier than the original snippet. And people are currently searching for the original version of the song. Maybe there is a CD or a cassette tape somewhere of the song. Maybe there is someone who remembers this song and is still alive and can tell us more about it. So many people say that this song sounds familiar, and they have this Mandela effect where they think they have heard this song before. Now, I don't think people really have heard this before, and I think the reason why the song sounds familiar is because it sounds just like any other 80s pop song. It seems to use almost all of the 80s music cliches within that short snippet, which is why so many people think they have heard the song before. It is because the song sounds just like a song that people may have heard before. Now, that is not necessarily a bad thing, but it might help us understand why this song disappeared. It just did not stand out in this ultra-competitive era that was oversaturated with banger music, and it became a piece of lost media. Like in the 80s and 90s, the people that lived back then, they thought a lot of things would not survive the Y2K. And they would stay in the 80s or 90s forever. And by the way, those are the same people that think anyone born after the year 2000 is a fucking baby. However, it seems like this song really was something that did not survive the Y2K, except for that short snippet. Now people are actively trying to find the rest of the song. Thankfully, some pieces of lost media have already been found, like Falling in Love with Mannequins, or Is This Love? And then there were lost songs that got a new remastered full version, like Under the Stars. So hopefully this song will also get found. It is currently the most popular of the non-existent songs right now, and we need to spread awareness about this song, so that we can eventually reach out to someone that may have some more information about the song.